All right, so good night, everyone. I just wanted to speak a little bit tonight about the women's team because I saw that we finally got that program started, and yes, it's 2 months before their first game, which is November the 30th against Barbados. But whatever it is, what it is, this is the situation we're in now. Glad that we got it started, that a coach was chosen, Angus Eve, and immediately after that, it was said that Denzel Theobald would be his assistant. So, congratulations to those two guys. We also saw that the training started today. The squad, or a squad, was selected. Obviously, you would see a lot of players from Defence Force and from Sando, because that's where the two managers basically from. So the first training session started today, Saturday, October the 4th, at the Larry Gomes Stadium from 9 to 12. And the training schedule is as follows: Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays, and Sundays from 10 to 12. So, as I mentioned, some of the players, we also saw that Yaya is back with the team. And obviously, she would be a player that the younger players would look up to because of her level of experience and what she could bring to the team. So that would be somebody that they're looking up to and trying to learn on the field from. And we also saw that Maylee Attin Johnson would also be the team manager. Team manager basically handles all the other stuff, logistics, beside actual coaching, because that is obviously what the coaches would be doing. So she would be like liaison, she would be giving information, she would be players information, team organization, travel coordination, that kind of thing. She would be covering those. And obviously, being a former captain herself, she would be very versed in playing, and she would be able to give tips and work with players one-on-one, which is outside of the actual coaching of the team itself. So that's definitely a good move also. Also, we saw that the TTFA had put out, I don't want to say it's an ad, but it kind of is, for people to reach them if you are a female player and could represent Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know how the grandparent law factors into that, but what I've heard is that they had over 35 people reach out to them, all foreign based. So that's fantastic news, and that augurs well for the future of the team. I don't know how they'll be integrated, if they'll be integrated into this window, if this may be too soon, but it's definitely a good problem to have, knowing that you have at least 35 foreign-based players who are trying to get onto your national team in some form or the other. So again, congratulations there, good work by the TTFA, and getting more players in the pool so that we could have more competition and get the best team out to be able to go and represent Trinidad and Tobago. Besides Maylee, we saw that there was a Damian Briggs who again might be kind of new to some, new to me. A name that I didn't really know much of before, so I kind of looked it up a little bit. I'm just kind of reading from the article that The Guardian has here, where we got the initial information about him from. Briggs, on the other hand, has over 10 years of coaching experience, which includes leading professional academies, Norwich City FC, Charlton Athletic FC, Southend United FC, and he's also a UEFA A licensed coach and an advanced youth award qualifier. So he definitely knows how to find players, how to bring up players in academies. And this would augur well, because if we have 35 new players who vying to make it onto the team, that looks good. There may be a little bit of question as to his role, and if it would only be on the women's side, but that's a different conversation for another time, because he has a lot of experience when it comes to English style football, and we know that probably more than the women's team, he may have some ideas for the male team also. So far, this really augurs well for Trinidad and Tobago women's football, and we just want to wish them all the best. Basically, that's all I really came to do. Wish them the best, work hard, train, and take the advice of the coaches, gel, because you all have 2 months to work together, and go out and do your best when that time comes. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. November the 30th is the first game against Barbados. So looking for quality football then from the women's team. As always, like, share, subscribe, and tell me your thoughts. And we'll talk in the comments.